Hello guys, welcome back. Yeah, today we start a new challenge. CodinGame announced it a couple of months ago, the Spring Challenge. If I'm not mistaken, it's their anniversary. So yeah, we'll try to build an AI bot that will, based on the description, it will be a game of Pac-Man. So, but I didn't check the assignment yet, what the game is about. So yeah, let's wait a couple of minutes so people can join and we can start. How are you doing, guys? Are any of you playing? Can you hear me well? Okay, let's start. So there are again two wood divisions. Yeah, as it seems, this is Pac-Man. Hi, Alexandra. So, the goal of the game, eat more pellets than your opponent. Okay, that makes sense. Rules. The game is played on a grid given to you at the start of each run. The grid is made up of walls and floors. Nice lights on the background. Thank you, Alexandra. So, in the first league, each player controls a single pack that can move along the grid. The map. The grid is generated randomly and can vary in width and height. Okay, this is interesting. Each cell of a map is either a wall, represented by a pound character, a floor, represented by a space character. Okay. Maps are always symmetrical across the central vertical axis. Most grids will have floor tiles on the left and right edges. Packs can wrap around the map and appear on the other side by moving through these tiles. Okay, it's like in Snake, you go from one side and then you appear on the other side. When the game begins, the map is filled with pellets and the occasional super pellet. Landing on a pellet with your pack scores you 1 point. Okay. Landing on a pellet with your pack scores you a point. Okay, that makes sense. We just have to collect them. Super pellets are worth 10 points. The pellet is then removed. A pellet is worth 1 point and a super pellet. Okay, that we read already. Okay, the packs. So each player controls 1 pack, but in the next league you'll control up to 5 packs each. Okay, interesting. On each turn you have vision on all of the pellets and packs in the grid. This will change in a future league. In each turn you have vision on all of the pallets and packs in the grid. So you, in the beginning, you know everything, where are all the pallets. Okay, at each turn you are given information regarding the visible packs and pallets. At each turn you are given information regarding the visible packs and pallets for each pack. You are given its identifier, whether it's your or not, and its coordinates. For each pallet you are given its coordinates and value. Packs can receive the following command. Move, give a pack a target position. The pack will find a shortest route to that position and move the first step of the way. The pack will not take into account the presence of pallets or other packs when choosing a route. Okay, so pathfinding is already implemented. Each pack that received a move order will move toward the target by going either up, down, left, or right. Okay, makes sense. See the game protocol section for more information on sending commands to your packs. Crossing paths or landing on the same cell as another pack will cause a collision to occur. In that case, the movements of the colliding packs are cancelled. So you cannot go into each other. Game end. The game stops when there are no enough pellets in the game to change the outcome of a game. The game stops automatically after 200 turns. The winner is the player with the highest score, obviously, regardless of amount of surviving packs. Okay, the packs will even die. Okay, debug hover, okay. Here is the game input, we'll need it shortly. But first of all, let's just check the basic game, how it looks, how it runs, and then we can start working. C++. No, I probably will code in Java. Yeah, I asked on Instagram my followers what to code in Java or TypeScript, and they chose Java. I never programmed TypeScript in CodinGame, but usually at work, for example at Amazon, I'm using TypeScript, and I would love to maybe to try it on CodinGame as well. So this is the enemy, this is me. Okay. Okay, the first step will be to take all this code and move it to the IDE, because I cannot code into this window. So let me check the health. Okay, everything is okay. Yeah, I prepared here the IDE, and we put here the code provided by CodinGame. A lot of people were asking me how I'm managing to create multiple files locally in the IDE and sync them with CodinGame. So basically the restriction is that CodinGame only syncs with one file, so you cannot split your classes into multiple files, and that makes it very hard to manage. And I developed a tool, we can see it here, maybe for someone it will be interesting. Java file merger, and basically this tool takes like more files and merge them into one file that you can sync with CodinGame. So this way you can split your files, your classes into multiple files, and that's really handy. Yeah, I received during previous live streams I received a pull request, and someone improved this file, this project, and added support for Kotlin, so it works for both Kotlin and Java. It's very basic, like the whole code is here, but you don't have to do it yourself, you can take it from here. So I already set up the environment here. I have here the source folder, and everything from the source folder is built into the output. So we can see here that it's built here. For example, if we create another class here, for example pack, we will see that it automatically was added into this file. And now we can sync the file with CodinGame, use an external code editor, upload from local file. Probably took a different route, change local file. Okay, here we go, Pac-man, out, Java, this one. Okay, upload, and yeah, here we go. We have the new class pack. Mine failed. I only got 4 pallets. What did you implement for your pack? Did you implement some logic for it? Mircha, hello Mircha. Okay, let's see what we are receiving. Oh no, I don't have to edit the out file. Okay, in the main, so we have a width, the height of a map, size of a grid. I think it will be much easier to read the inputs here. So line 1, 2 integer width and height for the size of a map. Next, highlight a string of width character, each representing one cell of this row. Okay. Okay, this is initialization, and this is for each turn. We'll receive my score, opponent score, second line, visible pack count. Next, okay. Okay, for each pack we receive pack ID, if it's mine or enemy, X and Y, type ID, speed, unused for this league. Okay, in future I can understand that there will be different speeds of a pack. Ability cooldown and abilities. Okay, interesting. One integer, visible palette count for the amount of palette visible to you, visible 3 integers, X, Y, the palette's position, value of the palette score. Okay, let's see. I think the easiest thing that we can do without even moving and doing anything crazy would be to do so. Let's move into that direction. Here we loop through all the visible palette count and we will just go to that palette. So move pack ID. I think it will be 0, I guess. Then plus X plus Y. But we'll need only to move once. So let's see. Let's add just a boolean moved equal to false. Sorry. So if didn't move, let's move, and then we set moved to true. Let's see, can we get out of this league with just one line of code? Probably no. So let's go. Oh, I think it failed something. It has not provided one line. What's happening? Let's delete this pack. And come on, update. Why you're not updating? Thank you, Mircha, thank you. So out. Come on. Now let's change this file and okay, now it worked. Come on. I don't know, is it my internet or CodinGame is lagging because everyone is playing right now? Okay, where am I? Okay, the red is me. Okay, it does something. Will it win? Nope. It doesn't work for some. If I tried like 4 submission and none of them got me Wood1, too simple. It doesn't work for some. Yeah, probably, but yeah, I think it's quite easy to improve in the beginning and get to Wood1. Yeah, hopefully I'll not get stuck on this on this league. So yeah, our very simple idea didn't quite work. So let's then start structuring everything into classes, because it will be much easier for us in future to implement the logic. For example, I will start with a class map. The map will have private width, private int height, and what else? Yeah, probably the array of the map itself, but yeah, we'll do it a bit later. So let's declare the constructor. So we receive the width and height in the constructor. Let's set them. And this is width. Okay, we are initializing it here somewhere. So why do they have this if here? Interesting. So each row, one line of grid space. And let's also get an array list of strings that will represent the map as we read it from CodinGame, and it will be a string map. Then private int map. This will be a bidimensional array, bidirectional, and we will initialize it here equal to new int of width and height. No, probably the first one is height and the next one is width. I always get confused with this in the previous challenge as well. I always didn't know which one is the first one and which one is the second one. So, and after that we will loop through string row into the string map. Then as well character. Is it this way you look for a string? Require string. Okay, string. Okay, no string map in a row, and in the row there are. Okay, I think we can't, or I'm not aware of an enhanced loop in the inside a string, so we'll do old-fashioned. Come on, 0 row dot length. Well, but Yeah, probably we will need it here as well, because we need the row and the column. And actually this one will be here. String map dot size, then string row equals string map string map get I, then this one will be a j, and map at ij will be equal to so let's see where is the, okay, here it is, represented by a space character. Okay, the wall is this hashtag. Okay, private static, we need to determine like the wall. Okay, it's too hot in here. All private static int all equals to 1 probably. Empty equals to 0. And if row char at j is equal to the hashtag, then it means that it's all, otherwise it's empty. Okay, now here in the player we can declare our map. So array list of strings here for to keep them into an array list while we are reading. String map equal to new array list, and here we just push it to our array list row. And after that we can initialize our map equal to new map, not like this. Come on. Okay, we are in a static folder, in a static method. I will declare a non-static method, void run, because it's much easier to work with it. And I'll move everything from here inside this non-static method. And in the static method we will say just no player dot run. Let's also declare a private void read map. And okay, let's we will do it later probably. So here with height and also the string map. Come on. Okay, we have our map. Now what to do with it? I will delete these comments. Okay, now we also would like to keep track of visible pallets. And aren't they in the beginning like throughout the whole map? Yeah, probably. Yeah, in the beginning they are through on each empty cell, but our enemy is also like eating them, and we don't know if on any particular point in time like there are any pallets there based on only our movement. So yeah, I'm thinking that, but that's already a bit complicated, and I'll probably do it in next leagues. That we'll have to implement some kind of path finding algorithm that will find the longest path that doesn't have like that doesn't go into the same path again. So that way we can collect as many pellets as we can. What's the strategy? What's the strategy? Okay. Um, so in the map, probably we will have to keep track of the pallets. So private, the same way as we are doing with map, we'll have an array with not map pallets. So here, visible pallets, x, y, 0 amount of points this pallet is worth. Yeah, okay, for this we'll already need like a class for the position that will contain x and y. So let's quickly create that class. Point. It will contain private x, y, the constructor. Let's easily generate them. Generate constructor. And probably we will also need the getter and setters for it to easily retrieve information about x and y. Okay, then we will need a class for a palette because it has like position. Okay. No, probably it's gonna be easier just to store the value inside the map because it's an integer. So if there are no pallets, we'll store a 0. If it's a normal pallet, we'll store a 1. And if it's a super pallet or however called, we'll store like a 10. So how we are getting them here? X and Y. Okay, we will add a method like void add pallet. For this we will receive a point position and an integer of the value of that pallet. 1 second. But first of all, we need to initialize this array, and it's gonna be the same width and height as our map. Hi Lucas, how are you? Why you're not participating in CodinGame? So here we'll say pallets. Come on. Basically whole unicorns in one video. Well, I'm not trying here to stop and explain everything, so probably it's a bit different. So position get, I always forget. Okay, the first one is this one. Position dot get x is equal to value. In our main we say map dot add pallet new point x and y, and then the value. And we now keep track of the pallets inside our map. Okay. And then just to go to the closest one that is nearest to us. Okay, let's now declare also. Yeah, in the beginning it's a bit boring because we just set up everything, because I like to work like in a clean environment. So let's set the class for the pack. Okay, we don't need this public because it will crash in on CodinGame. So our pack will have okay. Will I receive? Okay, yeah. I think I will receive true if this pack is yours. Okay. How do you integrate your idea with CodinGame? Thanos, I already explained it in the beginning of a video. Basically, shortly, you can find it on GitHub. I created a very simple script, Java file merger. You can find it like this if you see it, and here you have like instructions how to set it up, and then what it does, it will take all the classes from the source and it will merge them together into this out file that you then can sync with CodinGame. Hopefully that answers your question. You're hyped on iOS, can't participate? Okay, yeah, that's also important for us. Okay, where are we? Thanks a lot, you can add in the video description. Yeah, probably I'll add it after the stream. Yeah, it's a good idea. Let me just send the link into the chat right now, so you will have it. Yeah, here you go. So, okay, what will our pack have? Position? No. Pack ID. Okay, pack. Private int id. I think we don't need to store it there. Mine or not position it will have private point position. Type ID, it's unused now. Yeah, okay, these are not used in this league, so we can add them later. Okay, what else? I will quickly refactor this file because it's actually player. That's what CodinGame expects. Okay, let's then easily for this league just have a pack here, me. Because I know in future my player is not just one pack, because my player will control up to 5 packs. So in future this will not work, but for now we know that we are only one pack me. For the pack, let's add a constructor. Okay, we can generate it. I always forget. Come on, generate constructor. And then update public void update, and update will contain probably only point position, and this dot pos equal to position. So in our player let's initialize it in the beginning, pack new pos 0 0, and then what it expects there. Okay, no, the first one is the ID, and the ID we know now that it's 0. We can assume that it's 0. In future we will check it. So here we initialize the pack, and when we read in each turn we check if it's mine. Then we say me dot update new point x and y that we read. Do we also want to send the map to the pack so it will be able to make decisions? Probably yes. Private map and set map. Let's move it a bit here, and in the player where we initialize the map, where is the map? Okay, here we go, me.setMap, and we will have access to the map. And now for our pack we will say declare a method like play that will be called on each turn. We can call it just here me.play pack. So here we will say, okay, we'll have another variable move, private void move, and in the move we will try okay, we will say like point target is equal to map. Okay, Google, I don't need any help. Well, I need actually some help, but so the map will get the best position, like to move, get next palette, let's go into the okay, and we will also send the position of enemy. So in the map we can return the closest palette to the enemy. So in the map, let's copy this one. We will have public void get next palette point position. Now let's see. I think we will well, we need a way to calculate the distance. Should we do just like Euclidean distance in the beginning without any pathfinding? Well. I think that CodinGame is usually giving the source code, so we can get the pathfinding algorithm from them, but I don't see it right now. Okay, alright, probably we'll have to to write our own pathfinding that will avoid the walls. So where will it be better to implement it? Let's create a separate class for it, pathfinding. So here we will have a public static find path or find path. Well, do I want to implement it right now? It seems overkill for this league. Interesting question. Guys, anyone is playing CodinGame? Did you implement any pathfinding yet, or you can get to the next league without it? No, I don't want to implement it right now. I feel that it's overkill for this level. So let's just delete it and try without it. So the map, get next palette. We will just implement an Euclidean distance. So public void distance target return math dot absolute value of this.x minus target dot getx, and then plus the same thing with y, this dot y get y. I think it's like this, and it's integer. Okay, okay. We are in our map. Let's loop through all the palettes, and I call 0 I less than let's say the I is for width. No, it's for height. I plus plus. Then we'll loop through each cell horizontally. J0, J is width because it's horizontal. J plus plus. So if pellets at I and J is more than 0, so we'll have a point closest pellet. Let's easily initialize it with a very big number, so it's gonna be like 999 999. And if the new position, new point, the position of this palette, which is J and I, why can't get the distance? The distance to the position, if this distance is less than let's have it not to calculate it always, distance equal to 999. If it's less than distance, then closest palette equal to new point. I'll declare it here because I am using it twice. So palette position equal Can you please explain what to do and how? Not now, but maybe later. Well, yeah, I'm trying to explain like what I'm doing, and probably if you follow along you can understand. Maybe I'm not like spending a lot of time like getting into all the details, but yeah, in the end, like I can explain more like the structure and everything. Now I want to have something in place and to see it running. Let's see palette position, and then we can return closest palette. So in the pack, okay, target, move to target. Right, another method that will just console log the command. We'll send the command to CodinGame and move to point. So we can just write this line. Move to point dot get x, point dot get y, and here we already don't need this one. We don't need this variable. I feel that something is missing. Okay, I'm not deleting the pellets once I eat them, so it will always return the position on which I am. For that reason, okay, in the pack, when I update the position, then I should say map dot. Okay, let's call it add palette. The position and the value will be 0 because we ate it. So probably, yeah, it might work. Let's see. Yeah, I also should think about how to prioritize these super palettes because they give you 10 points. So let's see. Probably has not provided one line in time. Types point. Okay, I know why. I think I'm sorry guys, I think my internet disconnected for a bit and probably there was a drop. Can you please confirm that you can hear me and everything is alright so I can continue working? Yeah, I hope that you can hear me. Alright, where we are. So, come on. Run. Okay, this is me. Why you're going there? Something is odd. Yeah, something is weird. So for example here, the closest position should be this one or this one, but it got that one. And that's a bit weird. So what happened there? Let's just console log the palettes, the palettes map. So public void display palettes. We will system.error.print palettes at I and j, and if they are more than 0, no, let's display their value actually, and here we will display a new line, system.error.print line, and in the update of the pack we will call the map.display palettes. And let's see right now that at least we are registering the palette right. Alright, I think it will be hard to see. But okay, in the beginning we don't know about any palettes. The next turn we should see what's happening. A lot of pallets. How do we know about these pallets? Okay, probably I didn't understand correctly. On each turn you have vision on all of the pallets and packs in the grid. This will change in a future league. Oh, you know about all of them? Yeah, I think it seems that we know about all of them in the beginning. I thought that we can see only like on the lines, but no, we in this league we see all the packs. Are we? I want to see if I'm resetting them well. For example, here in the second row. It's hard to understand like this. In the beginning, maybe it will be much clearer. So here we have. Okay, this is this part. Then a 0, then a 1, this one. Then these two are these two pallets. And the next turn we go there. And I think I'm not updating correctly. Yep. I again see 3 of them there. All right. You know what? I think that each turn we just receive all of them and that's it. We don't need even to reset them. We can in the map public void reset pallets, and we will set them to 0 everything. So pallets at I and G will be 0. Then in the player map dot reset pallets. Yeah, I think right now it should update properly. So where we are. Okay, here. Okay, there are 3. I think we are on this one. And during the next turn, yeah, we see that it's already 0, and then the next one will be 0. Yeah, 0 and 0. Okay, right now, how do you behave? Oh, but if I know the all the 10 points, I can just go there and that's it. Yeah, I already win, but let's just go into the direction of the 10 pointer and probably we will get more points because on the way we will pick up the others. So map where get next pallet. Let's see. let's do the same loop and only check if pallet is equal to 10. And yeah, this will check only the 10 pointers. And here we can check if distance is different. Oh, but we are not updating the distance. Okay, distance equal to this one. And the same thing should happen here. Right. And here we will check if distance is not 999. That means that we found a pallet of 10 points. Then we can just return the closest pallet. But if it's 999, that means that we didn't find any pallet with 10 points. So we can just receive the closest one. I hope that the logic is correct. We'll see how it performs. So we are here. What are you doing? Come on. Let me just check the target in the pack. You got to Wood1? Congratulations, that's so nice. Wood1 immediately ramps up the difficulty with up to 5 packs each. Okay, interesting. Yeah, probably I'll update like a couple of things here and I'll get promoted as well. Yeah, congratulations, that's really awesome. In what language are you programming? Okay, let's system error print line. Target is target toString. Let's implement in the point the toString method. ToString, and it will return x equal to x and y equal to y. Okay. Yeah, let's check right now. Java as well? Okay, alright, that's nice. Did you participate in the previous challenge? Daniel, guys, can anyone make a website for me? Bro, you are trying to steal coders from everywhere. That's a nice approach. So let's see, our target is 15, 5. Which one? 18, 5. Okay, it went there. And then the next target is 17, 2. Yeah, I think it goes there. And then 13, 2. Okay, all right. We picked all the big ones. But he's... Okay, I got stuck here. I started so good. Come on, what's happening here? I think that based on the way I calculate the distance, so when I'm here, the closest distance is this one, and I'm trying to go there, and it tries to go through here, and then when I'm in this position, the closest distance is, well, probably this one, or it thinks that this one. Oh, yeah, all right. I've done a bunch of challenges after the competition was over, but this is my first one that I'm doing real time. Didn't get very far in the other ones, lol. Yeah, it's in the beginning maybe it's hard, but once you get used to it, it's really interesting. Yeah, and you kind of learn a lot out of them. So good job, good job. I hope that you'll get to at least gold. Okay, my pathfinding algorithm doesn't work well, but other than that, come on, what are you doing? Okay, we are winning pretty good here. Let's try to submit our code. Will it be enough for the next league? Okay, while it computes, yeah, I think we are winning quite good here. Alright, we can already think about the next improvements. And I'm thinking about the pathfinding algorithm because sooner or later I'll have to implement it. But I'm too lazy to write it down right now. I wrote it for the previous contest, so probably I'll just take it from there. Rift and go within go. Thanks, Dima. How are you? How are you doing? Yeah, let me check the pathfinding algorithm for the ocean of the code because I'm lazy, I guess, or optimal. Call it as you want. So yeah, I think it's here. BFS. Yeah, we can just copy paste it from the previous project and I think I closed the project. Yeah, I hope it saved what I did previously. Yeah. So let's create a new class. BFS. No, here. Come on, what are you doing? BF. Why can't write the name? I just can't write the name. Come on. All right. Okay, everything working now. So the BFS. Okay, we need one more file from that project. Opening a new window. The utils. Copy grid. So, okay. Our BFS works with an array list of an bidirectional array of booleans, which means if it's true, then there is an obstacle, and if it's false, there is no obstacles there. So get paths BFS. node, and the node as parent. I'm wondering how is calculating the, okay, yeah, get path length. This is a method of a node, right? Yeah. So in the map, probably we will change it from integer to boolean. Because probably it's more optimal. Well, definitely it's more optimal, but if we will have like not only two values that it's a wall where it's free, but more, for example, other obstacles, then just booleans will not work. So in this one we can leave if it's equal to a wall, then it will be true. Let me just check. Is free. Is free. Not map. So if it's false, then it means that it's free. Okay, yeah. All right. So we have our map here. So should we just create in the point public BFS BFS distance. We'll receive here a target, and we'll receive here a map of booleans, and the result will be probably the length integer. And here we will return bfs.getPath. The maze is the map, source is this, and destination is target, and we want to return the get path length. What does it complain about? Method invocation may produce null pointer exception. Okay. Radu, hello. In the map. Okay, the distance we'll calculate it based on integer this current distance equal to BFS distance. Map or this? No, map. Current distance. And we should do the same thing with well, I think we should calculate this distance only if it's a pallet. So we will do rather two if. So firstly, if it's a pallet there, then we calculate the distances, not to waste resources. Come on. And then we should do the same here. Let's split it like this. And here we will do another if statement. So and we put it inside. And let's check only the ones, because the one with 10 we checked it there. But actually it doesn't matter, because if it found something, it will return here. So closest pallet distance is current distance. Yeah, hopefully we got it right. So let's see here what's going on with the battles. 60%, and yeah, the place 22, the bot is 52. Yeah, we will get promoted to the next league. So probably I will wait a bit until all the battles are managed, run, and then I will submit the new code and check if it at least works. Oh, but I think we can test it right now here in the editor. So in the next league we will manage 5 packs. Always, thanks guys, thanks for being here. All right, come on, what's happening? Yeah, exception in thread, null pointer exception. The same thing that I knew it will happen. BFS, what's happening BFS? Is free maze. What's happening? X maze.length. Oh, here we're oh no, that's true. Well, I think it's the other way around, because the maze.length will return the number of rows, and the number of rows in our case is y, and number of columns of 0. Yeah, this is the number of columns, and x is the horizontal axis. Yeah, probably something like that. Oh, I'm thinking that we'll have to adjust it to support like spawning on a different side of a map. Because right now, if I go outside the map, I just set it, but it's impossible to do so. So yeah, probably. Okay, is it the same thing? Java array index out of bound. Array index cancel. 70%, okay, a bit more to wait. Array index utils copy grid. Utils copy grid. I source length. Okay, I know why. When we copy it, the first is the length and the no, this is the height. Okay, I'm lost. This is 0. Because we need the width here. For example, in map, yeah, first is height, then is width. So to get the width, we take the first row and see the length. Alright. But let's double check it here. So maze.length means how many rows. And y is the vertical. Yeah, I guess it's correct. We already have 340 lines of code. Yeah, okay, I think it's working. All right. No. Hmm? So what's happening there with the battles? 80% and we are the 11th. All right. Let's see some games where we lose. So here we are. Welcome to Wood 1. Thank you. You knew it before me. Yeah. Yeah, we made it to Wood 1. That's great, I guess. No? Put please the song like "We are the champions." No, I'll get striked. So, Wood 1. Let's see the leaderboard, like how many are already in bronze. If we manage to get to bronze today, that's perfect. But yeah, as I understood, the Wood 1 is a bit harder because it has multiple packs. Okay, there are people in bronze, quite a lot of them. A lot of them. 200. All right, let's continue. Let's not wait. You can now control multiple packs. See the updated statement for details. Goal eat more pellets than your opponent. Okay. Where is the updated? This one. Each player starts with the same number of packs, up to 5 each. Okay. Canceling a movement can itself engender another collision that will be resolved the same way until no new collision occur. What? Crossing paths or landing on the same cells as another pack will cause a collision to occur. In that case, the movement of colliding packs are cancelled. Cancelling a movement can itself engender another collision. Okay. The game stops when there are no enough. Okay. Output a single line with one or multiple commands separated by a pipe. Yeah, the same as previous contest. Move pack ID XY. The pack with the identifier pack ID moves towards the given cell. Collision are the harder part in this league. Collisions You mean like not to collide with your other pack? So what will happen with the existing code? Because I'm only managing one pack. So yeah, he is colliding. Okay, the first thing we will need to store the player that will contain multiple packs. Collision are the harder part, yeah. Okay, yeah, first of all I would like to start moving the other packs because I'm only moving the first pack, like with ID 0. So let's create. When you have 5 packs, you will wreck yourself badly. But can you die somehow or just collide? No, I don't. In this league, you still cannot die. But I read something that in next leagues, yeah, your packs can die, right? So this class is called player, but I also need like another class called player. Okay, what's another? I can't think of a name for the player class. Okay. Come on, player, not player. Alex, give me a hint. Synonym for player. Okay. Pac-master.
Contestant, competitor.
No, it's gonna be Pac-master because it will. Okay, first of all, it will contain an array list of packs called packs. You can have player. No, the thing is that player is the class that CodinGame expects, and it's the class that it first runs. So the player is actually this class. That's why. Yeah, I'm happy with Packmaster. I can refactor it later. So let's generate a constructor. Public Packmaster array list of packs. This dot packs equal to packs. Then okay. In the player, me will not be a pack but a pack master. A new pack master. Do we want to add them later? But I can rename the player to Sprint Challenge and use player for actual player. Yeah, probably. Yeah, but it's fine for now, thanks. Don't they invoke like the method on actual class player? Don't they require it to be called player? I don't know. But it doesn't bother me at this time. Alright. Okay, now the map will be not here, but on the Packmaster. We need a set map in the player. Okay. And Packmaster. Okay. Let's public void add pack vis.max.add pack. Then and in the beginning of each turn we will say me dot reset packs. Then if it's mine, we add pack new pack which expects what does it need, an ID and a position. The ID is pack ID and the position is this one, so that you can rename pack master to player. Yeah, all right. Probably I'll do it later. I'm too lazy now. Okay, we reset them, we add them here. It's working there. Me.play. Packmaster. We need a play method. Play. And what it will do, it will just loop through all the packs and say like, hey, play. Pack dot play. So in this league you as well receive all the information about the pallets. I mean, they just give it to you and that's it, I guess. So yep, everything should be work. Packmaster reset pack online. Oh, null pointer exception. Packs.clear. Alright, I know why. We didn't initialize it. That's why. New array list. Now, will you work? And probably in our pathfinding algorithm, we will add not only walls but also like enemies and other players to that array, and it will avoid like colliding, I think, but we'll see. First let's see what's happening. Get next palette. Java null pointer exception. Oh, it doesn't have a map there. Okay. Let's keep a reference here. Private pack master, and we will we don't have map here. We don't need it, but we have a set. Or should we put it there? If I should put them up here, but no, let's set master, and here we will say master dot map. No, it's too complicated. I will leave it like this. So every pack will have an instance of a map. And the pack master, when it will receive a pack, it will say pack.set map to this map. And now they should have access to the map as well. Alright, we are the red ones. What's happening? Why are not moving? Again, only one is moving? Oh, I know. I'm not printing them with a pipe. I'm just print line them. That means that in pack we don't print line, but no, not here, but rather here, and we will print a pipe, move, and then in the pack master, after we play, we need to just print out a new line, so it will know that it's end of command. Did it update? Hopefully. No, something happened. Bad command. Pack 0 cannot be commanded. Alright, I know. In the pack, here we hard code it, but we will have to write the ID of the pack. I hard coded it to 0 in the previous league. You did the same mistake with the ID or with not printing the pipe. Okay, they're moving. They're moving. Should I just submit it as it is without any... I have a simple idea to implement to avoid collisions, but let's see if it really the collision are really happening. All right, what is happening here? That's very dumb. But still, we won. So yeah, I'll try to submit this this version, and then we can see. Yeah, I think I know a very good improvement. This one still works. I see. So the improvement will be, let's go, let's do it. So we don't need this update right now because we will always initialize a new pack. All right. What I wanted to do is in... Hi Maxim, hello. How are you doing? Welcome back. All right. Okay, get next palette. Let's do it like this. This is pack, but I will also need the pack master. Private pack master, and public set Pac-master. And here we will say pack.set Pac-master to this, because this is master. Then in the Pac-master we will have private Pac-master enemy, and in that enemy we will store again the packs, but we need to declare it. So we will have a new enemy, new Pac-master. Here we say enemy.setMap, because the enemy might also need it when we will compute something about them. Okay, and here else if it's not mine, then we say okay, enemy reset packs, enemy dot add pack new. Let's create it into separate variable. It will be much easier to add it here. Come on, no. What? So here we set pack, and the same here, pack. All right, and okay, we set them there in the pack. Target get next pallet position. Here I want to get all the position of other players and also on enemy specs in order to calculate the to get the path and to avoid colliding with other players. So let's say array list of point other packs equal to new array list. Then for pack inside the packmaster dot let's say get okay, all right, get packs. Thank you, Maxim. Thank you very much. What are you doing? Get packs, and this will be our packs. That's basically it, yeah. And we will have to check if pack dot get ID. We need a get ID. Get ID. If pack get ID is equal to this ID, then we don't need to set it as an obstacle, because that means that it's this pack. And then we can continue. In other cases, we will other packs dot add pack. Pack dot get position, and we also need this getter get position. And we do the same thing with the enemy packs. So packmaster dot get enemy. We need a getter for the enemy. Oh, but we didn't set it yet. Okay. Set enemy and get enemy. And here in the player where we initialize them, we say me.set. We cannot do it here. Let's probably do it here. Me.set enemy, and for the enemy we set it to ourselves. All right. get enemy, get packs. Then we don't need to check the ID because it's our enemy, and it's for sure that the ID will not be the same. Our packs add, and then get next pallet position. Here we will say other packs, and in the map, are you hot wearing that? Yeah, it's a bit hot in here, and I also have this lamp in front of me. I think it gives, no, it doesn't give a lot of heat. All right, here we'll say array list of point other obstacles. So for the map, we'll get a new, we should get a copy of that map. So map with obstacles, and it will be a bidirectional array of booleans is utils dot copy grid map. Then we will loop through all other obstacles and we will set it to true there. So point other obstacles and mapped obstacles at point dot get y point dot get x is equal to true. And now we should work not with map here, but with this map. And I think that's the only places where we use it. And that's supposed to... Alright, let's see. This should avoid colliding with each other or with enemy. So... No, it collides. What the... Well, I think I know. Because, yeah, their positions are 7-4 and 6-3. And each of them wants to go here. And they look like this is an empty cell, so then let's go there. Alright. Then we should calculate the desired next position of each player. What happened here? BFS distance online map get next palette. Null pointer exception. Oh, come on. So I'm 21, 22, and he is 20. Let's see why I'm getting null pointer exception. Let's fix it, and probably we are in bronze if we do just that. Yeah, here we get a null pointer exception. Get next palette. So why does it happen? It doesn't find any... No, but why? Come on. get BFS map target. Which one is null? The get BFS? Oh, I think the let's just see if we get into this place. But no, that's weird. Let's just console log the other other obstacle positions. So these ones. System dot error dot print line point. Other obstacles. Let's check. Okay, let's see what's happening. Target. It didn't update, I think, because it doesn't output anything. Well, I think we have a chance even with the previous code to get to the next league. But let's see why. No pointer exception. Come on, why it doesn't print this one? Get next palette? Let me check if it updated. No, I don't see it updating. Come on, what's happening? Out. Do you have it here? Yeah, we have it here. That means that the external editor doesn't work. Upload from local file to CodinGame, and now you should work. Other obstacles, for example. Okay, we are in bronze. Yeah, we've got promoted. But I want to fix this error, and then I'll be able to sleep normally. Probably I'll get strike for this song, but stop it. Thank you. All right. You've made it to the next league. You can now give a speed boost to your packs. You can now switch their type to attack your opponent's packs. You can only see packs and pellets that are in the line of sight of your packs. Okay, now it will be much more interesting. But probably I will continue doing it tomorrow. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Let me know how you are doing in CodinGame, what level you are, and I'll be waiting you also here at the same time tomorrow. So, bye bye guys. Stay hydrated, write clean code, and all the good stuff. Bye.